Press play.
Thank God that I was in the right place at the right time.
Can we enlarge that?
Just to witness what I saw
It's TikTok.
yesterday morning. When you look at this video, I want you to, if you could, take away the dress, the wardrobe, take away the religious beliefs. Just take that away for a minute and just look at our black men united to change the current conditions in our community. Take away all their religion, all the garb that they got on. Just take that away for a minute and just look at black men.
Pause. I got to say this. Now, this is great that he's acknowledging that what we're doing is good. But you got to understand the reason why we are able to be united. That's right. And that's what our people always do. They always say that. Yes, this is so beautiful. Take away all the religion. Take away. No. When you take that away, we go back to niggas.
Right.
Bring it out. Don't take none of it away. It's because of the religion of the Bible that we're able to come together in unison.
That's right.
But for you Negroes that always asking, why y'all out here? What is this doing? Y'all should be doing that. This is why. We giving our people a vision and hope that they don't ever see. Nobody ever asked Black Panther, why do y'all spend $150 million to make a movie?
Bring it out.
Because we trying to capture the minds of the people.
That's right.
But when black people gather together and we give our people a visual, then you got a problem with it.
Yep.
You don't understand the power of imagery when it's done with the right way with the Bible. But you don't say nothing when millions of billions of dollars are spent on a movie that ain't real. Right. That ain't in your hoods or in your churches. That's the backwardness of our people.
Hey, bro, come on.
They had me upset about that.
Hey, I see.
Because people always,
that's righteous anger, Cat.
Why y'all out there?
Right.
Why y'all doing that? Because we showing our people what it's supposed to look like.
Absolutely. Hey, in a nutshell, he's trying to tell us to take away Christ.
There you go.
Hey,
there you go.
Can you get a scripture real quick? Hey, get John 15:5. Because that's the whole point. We're called Israel united in Christ.
There you go. Bam.
You cannot unite in anything else. You can't. Islam tried it, right? Million Man March, what happened? Like you stated, a bunch of niggas out there doing foolishness, right? John 15:5.
John chapter 15 and verse 5. I am the vine. Ye are the branches.
Christ said he is the vine and we are the branches that spring out from him. Read.
And he that abideth in me and I in him, the same bringeth forth much fruit.
That's what you see, much fruit. You see a lot of black men and Latin men assembled together in the faith of Christ. That's right. That's how we bring about much fruit, right? Read.
For without Christ,
ye
can do nothing.
There you go. Can't do jack diddly without that. Right. We'd have just been on old block rolling up blunts.
Right. There you go. Hey, you know what? For the 7 hours we was out there,
right?
Nobody rolled by O Block saying World Star seeing somebody get shot.
Nope.
Nobody rolled through O Block trying to figure out how to find some drugs or some weed.
Nope.
All their attention was on the prophets.
Yep.
And it was because of what? The religion. It was because of the doctrine. Hold on. Before you go, Lahad, Genesis 49:10, going back on what Officer Yaziel was saying.
Bring it out.
The reason why we able to gather together is because of the Bible. It is because of the garb. That is what's bringing us together.
That's right.
When you take that away, we just like everybody else. You don't see a great team and say, man, if they just took away their playbook, if they just didn't run the plays that they ran, it would be so beautiful.
Right.
No, that's what make them who they are.
Correct.
That's the makeup of them. You don't go to Wendy's and say, you just got to take away that cheeseburger and then they would be good.
If you took the little white girl off of the sign.
Right. Then you would be good. If McDonald's got rid of the Happy Meal. What? Read that.
What verse?
10.
Genesis chapter 49 and verse 10. The scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor the lawgiver from between his feet.
So the lawgiver would stay amongst Judah. Read.
Until Shiloh come.
Unto who?
Until Shiloh come.
Christ.
And unto him.
Unto who?
Unto him.
Unto who?
Unto him.
Unto Christ. Unto Christ, unity. Or what does it say in this verse? The what?
Unto him shall be the gathering.
Shall be the what?
The gathering of the people be.
Shall the gathering of the people be unto Christ. So you have to have that spiritual aspect in any movement or it will be brought to naught.
Right.
Understand that. any other revolution that has came, it has all fallen because it wasn't gathering under Shiloh. It wasn't gathering under Christ. This is the movement that will destroy all other movements and all kingdoms upon the face of the earth.
That's right.
Because this is the gathering that Shiloh has been appointed to set up since Genesis 49. And that's why you got grown men crying. When we keep watching, he gonna say he was crying out there in tears, seeing what he saw.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All praise.
Hey. Good press play.
Go ahead.
I don't need. Hey, 1 Corinthians 4:9. I didn't know if you were saying press play or
no. Good.
1 Corinthians 4:9. But exactly what y'all was saying, Cap. If you take away the purple and gold, if you take away the fringes, if you take away the doctrine of Christ that we learned, you would never see this.
Right.
Like the scriptures say, your eyes shall see your teachers. You would never see us standing on the corners.
Right.
So you can't take away what brought us together.
Right.
Read that.
1 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 9. For I think that God has set forth us, the apostles, last.
God has set forth us, the apostles, last. So you can't take away what God set up. God set this thing up for you to see exactly how it's been played out. Read.
As it were appointed to death. For we are made a spectacle unto the world.
That this brother, a lot of them, he want to take away the purple and gold.
Right.
It's a spectacle to him. Nah, brother, you got to take everything that come with it because that purple has a representation. Right. We ain't taking nothing away, bro. Right. Read that.
For we are made a spectacle unto the world and to angels and to men.
So just like the captains and the officer was saying, like you got to take everything that come with it. Because if we didn't do it the way we did it, it would not happen like it was supposed to.
There you go.
So
go ahead, press play.
United for one purpose. You know, when I walked away from this this movement, yeah, man, I'm man enough to say that, man, I shed tears because anybody that knows me knows that I've been screaming this for years, that when men stand up, everything will come into order. You know,
Hold on, Cap.
The conditions.
Hold on. Now, he said he's been crying out for years saying the same thing, right?
Yep.
But when men stand up in order, what's the order?
Right.
Why are men standing up in order?
There you go.
So you can't take away everything and still get the same result.
There you go.
You can't do it. Go
There
ahead.
you go. Hold on. You speaking on that order. Go to Psalms 50 real quick. Go to Psalms 50 and 16. Because we got to understand, why are these men gathered together in order? Is it men just coming? Is this a million-man march going on? Is this the spirit of Farrakhan behind us? What is going on here?
Hell no.
What y'all seeing is something that's spiritual that ain't nobody can stop or gainsay against.
That's right.
Read that.
Psalms chapter 50 and verse 16. But unto the wicked, God said,
21, I'm sorry.
verse 20, verse 21. These things hast thou done, and I kept silent. Hold on. My bad.
These things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself. But I will reprove thee.
But what?
I will reprove thee.
And do what?
And set them in order before thine eyes.
God is setting us in order before your eyes. What you're witnessing is the revolution of God himself.
Right.
That's right.
The Spirit of God has stepped into each and every one of those men that y'all see all over the world in purple and gold. That is the Spirit of God. And he's setting all of us in order. It ain't nothing else going to set us in order. Nation of Islam is not going to work. Christianity is not going to work. Sports is not going to work. It's only the Spirit of God.
Hey, Lahad, get Psalms 19 and 7. Since let's stay in the book. Let's stay in the book, because what got us in order? The Spirit of the Father, right? And now these same men are doing what? Psalms 19 and 7.
The book of Psalms, chapter 19 and verse 7. The law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul.
What did it do?
Converting the soul.
It converted these men. All of us that you see on the panel, all these men that you see out there, we have one thing in common. Read that again.
The law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of the Lord is sure,
Doing what?
making wise the simple.
Because we were once simple as well.
Right.
And it's because of us keeping the commandments and the faith of Christ, that is what's giving us wisdom. That's why we can come together. And like you say, for 7-8 hours, crime comes to a halt.
Right. Nobody got a problem with that. They don't see that. They don't acknowledge that. But guess what? They'll vote and tell their politicians, we need to stop the violence concert.
Right.
And then nobody got a problem with that.
Right.
Nobody asked, why y'all doing that? Why y'all having a concert? Y'all could be cleaning up the neighborhood. You don't say that when Juvenile comes saying, back that ass up for 8 hours.
Bring it out.
But when we come out there and scream godly chants, now we can be doing something better with our time.
Right.
But when Coachella come to town, when the Lakers come to town, you don't ask, y'all could be doing something better. That's the
So
backwardness of these
when we
Negroes.
saying we take care of our wives and our children
Right.
too. So
they got a problem.
They got
with
a problem with that.
They got a problem
Hey,
with that.
one more, and then we're going to go on through this. Get John 5:43, because this to go back up what y'all was saying too. John 5:43.
This is a heavy video that this brother put together. Hey, and to the brother, we ain't attacking you. Understand that. We love you, brother. But guess what? You got to understand what you are witnessing. Go ahead. Y'all got the verse?
The book of John, chapter 5 and verse 43. I am come in my Father's name, and ye receive me not. If another shall come in his own name,
That's what you was talking about.
him ye will receive.
So we come in the name of the Father.
Right.
And they receive us not.
Right.
Right? Because, like you said, while we're there, crime comes to a stop.
Right.
Right? But when we leave, they come back out again.
Right. 100%.
Go ahead, hit the press play on that thing.
Of our community right now and its chaos is because there's been a lack of men. Wherever there is a man, there should be order. You know, and
Give him the stand. Why your brother
we
saying
just need that. So
Oh.
as you watch this, look at the faces. It's good to see a positive image portrayed with black men, and not just black. I saw Latino brothers out there, Mexican brothers, you know what I'm saying? I think a shade of white, you know, but it just made my heart so proud, man. For those that don't know, you know what I'm saying, this is around Old Block, 65th and King Drive. But yeah, man, this right here, you know, protecting our women. You know, Malcolm X said that the most disrespected, and I say the most unprotected woman in America is the black woman. You know, I have another video I'm gonna show, you know, later on that will speak on, you know, just the protection of our black women. But family, y'all, and at the head of the family is the man. When men stand up, man, order will take place.
So, all praise to the Most High. He said, when the men step up, order will get in place. The question is, are you black women going to follow?
Uh-oh.
Because I tell you what, Keke Palmer ain't following nobody.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
No.
And guess what? A lot of y'all out there is following Keke Palmer. A lot of y'all following Cardi B. But then you want to scream about, where the black man at? Where the black man at?
Bring it out.
Because guess what? 9 times out of 10, when we go out there and teach, guess who coming up against us? It ain't the brother with 8 felony charges that killed 2 men and evading the police. Nah. It's the little 120-pound black woman with blonde hair and 4 kids and 8 baby daddies and the umbrellas on.
Damn.
That's who coming against this truth.
Hey, Cap, before we jump into the next video, I'm not going to call him out, but I want to address a scoffer.
Yeah.
I just want to address a scoffer right quick because, you know, everybody brave behind the keyboard.
Right.
All right. They see what we doing. They actually see us out there.
Keyboard
We just
ninja.
played a video of a man that's seen us out there.
Right.
It's called
Right.
internet.
Jeoparding our lives.
Right.
Read Jeremiah chapter 5, verse 1.
Yeah.
This is for the keyboard prophet
Yeah.
in the group that wants to pull all these scriptures, but I guarantee you he won't bring his behind out there on the block.
Nah. Yeah, we talking to you, Dub. Go ahead, read that.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 5, verse 1.
Bring it out.
Run ye to and fro through the streets of Jerusalem, and see now, and know, and seek in the broad places thereof. If you can find a man.
If you can what?
If you can find a man.
That's what the brother said. Read.
If there be any that executeth judgment, that seeketh the truth, and I will pardon it.
Where is he?
All right.
Where is he?
Can't find him.
You can't find him.
Can't find him.
Dub don't know where they at. He damn so ain't in the mirror.
Right. Give me Isaiah 30 and 20 real quick. Speaking on that. Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 20. Read that.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 30, verse 20. And though the Lord gave you the bread of adversity and the water of affliction, yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore.
What? The teachers ain't going to be removed. The real teachers got their own platform where other people come and try to steal some shine. Read.
But thine eyes shall see thy teachers.
But what?
Thine eyes shall see thy teachers.
Thine eyes shall see the teachers. And that's what y'all seeing. The teachers are being sown all over the world. Read.
Right.
And thine ears shall hear a word from behind thee.
And thy word shall hear. So if you on a keyboard, ain't nobody hearing you. You ain't fulfilling this.
Click.
Hit it one more time for Dub. Read.
Saying, this is the way. Walk ye in it.
Read.
When ye turn to the right hand, and when ye turn to the left.
Read.
Ye shall defile also.
So that's what's happening right now. The eyes of our people are seeing the teachers, and a lot of people are responding positively, not negatively, positively.
That's right.
Brothers are like, damn, man, I've been trying to get that order. I've been trying to see that my whole life.
Right.
And now these brothers are doing it. They doing it.
The scriptures say, where there is no vision, the people perish.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on I.U.I.C. TV. That's right, I said on I.U.I.C. TV.
Doing history.
I'm going to show you and prove to you that the Israelites are black, were always black.
Dance no time, just move up your body. Don't get loose and groove on the body. Bruise, whine.
Put on the armor, the procedure complete. Me nah go back, nah retreat. All traitors, every Jezebel must get delete. Me no sleep on a demon, me keep a full clip. Conspire me downfall, cause them want see me slip. Stay close to the real ones, we seal off and legit. Cause I gotta use them to keep your soul from the pit. This a war life, I swear the damn thing.
You got it?
This is crazy, Cat. This story right here is crazy.
Yeah. Oh, we jumping straight to it.
Yep.
Yeah.
It says charges dropped against cop who dumped black woman's body in dumpster, then set it ablaze.
Hey, wait, you gotta read that again, bro. That's crazy.
Charges dropped.
Dropped
Against cops who dumped black woman's body in dumpster, then set it ablaze.
Damn, Dub. How you gonna help that?
Click.
All right. California prosecutors have decided to drop charges against two Antioch police officers who were accused of dumping a black woman's body into a dumpster before setting it ablaze. On October 17th, officers Ashton Montalvo and D'Angelo Boone were charged with arson and mutilation of human remains after they allegedly moved the body of Michaela Sharkleman, 25, to a dumpster, then set the dumpster on fire.
Wow. Hold on. So let me get this straight. Where did they get the body from? That's what I'm trying to do.
They found the body.
They
Yeah,
just found a random body and burned it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we gotta get a little bit.
Yeah, go ahead. Keep going.
Both
This is crazy.
officers pleaded not guilty to the charges. According to the medical examiner, Sharman died earlier that day from a fentanyl overdose. Police says the two officers found her body in an abandoned apartment, but instead of reporting it, they moved the body blocks away to a dumpster and lit it on fire with lighter fluid. On June 6th, the Contra Coastal District Attorney's Office decided to dismiss the case, citing in connections to Antioch police officers accused of using racial slurs, making racist jokes, and and sharing racist memes and text threads.
You want to bring it out off to Yazia?
Yeah, so hey, go down to the article that's tagged with it. So this other article is going to help us understand why they threw it out, because the family's in uproar. They're trying to figure out why he dismissed the case.
Right.
Ultimately, they found some text messages from some officers that was led them to racism, but it was a lot more, which pull up the next article that's tagged with it. It's going to help us explain. Because I know the family, they pissed off, but you know, we as black people, we don't understand the legal terminologies as to why they do some of these things. They're not going to pull it up. What's going on?
Is it in
Did
there?
you see the one that was?
It's tagged in it. CBS News. It's the last article.
There it is.
Yep. You just got to blow it up so you can read it.
That's it right there?
Yep.
All right. Antioch Mayor Lamar Thorpe defends his angry outbursts over police racist text scandal. Ooh.
Yeah, can you see it on this one?
Antioch Mayor Lamar Thorpe on Wednesday doubled down on his words and actions from the previous evening at a city council meeting that addressed the scandal surrounding the racist text messages from Antioch police officers. During
Hey, blow that out
I got you,
so
officer. I
can
got
see
you.
it.
I got you, sir.
Okay.
During the sometimes angry and contentious meeting, he challenged a resident for defending the department during a public comment session. Thorpe said the meeting was good for the city overall because it allowed residents to share their emotions. Many have been frustrated for years with local police.
All right. Hey, just scroll down to get to the point. Scroll down to where it says this was the most, I'm sorry. It says the racist text message. It's right under also read.
I got you.
Keep going.
Yep. There it is.
Yeah,
You
they
had
just
it.
it.
Put it back up. You just had it. Here we go.
Yeah, read that.
The racist text messages came to light as part of an FBI investigation into the police departments for Antioch and Pittsburgh that alleges officers were distributing cocaine.
It was doing what?
Distributing cocaine.
It was pushing work. Read.
And steroids, accepting bribes, intentionally using excessive force, and violating people's civil rights. Investigators say some of the officers were part of a text messaging group on their personal phones for years. In the group, they would congratulate each other for hurting people during arrests and using the N-word repeatedly to talk about city residents.
So this is why the district attorney had to throw this out, because these are the same police department that had to investigate the allegations of the two cops throwing her body in the dumpster and burning it.
Damn.
They threw it out because they're like, we can't trust none of y'all.
Right.
Now, the family doesn't understand that, which we kind of see with them.
Right.
But ultimately, the district attorney is saying he did that so that in the hopes if more evidence comes out through trustworthy, then they can charge them again.
Damn.
So the whole police department is crooked. Now, in the city conference they was talking crap about the mayor in the racist text message. Guess what? A white man stood up and defended the police department. The mayor got mad and basically cursed him out.
Right.
And then he doubled down later on. There's a video on it where he was saying that, you know, you got a group of people who always getting hosed down by the police. He called out a lot of, atrocities that happen to the mayor.
Okay, good. So the mayor's seeing the atrocity.
He's seeing it. And the crazy thing about it is, guess what the chief of police is?
Black man.
He's a black man.
Yep. All right.
They had a picture of him sitting there. He just looked disheveled like.
He the figurehead. He the figurehead. The police, we all know where the police start from. It start with slave catching.
Yep.
So that under that culture ain't gonna change just because you put a black face there.
Nope.
Still gonna be the same thing. Hey, if you want to call in and share your opinions on that, it's 407-494-5479.
How did they find her in the apartment in the first place? Was there a call, a 911 call?
That stuff is excluded. That's why I had this, because this helps to shed some light. They crooked.
Right.
They probably sold her the drugs that got her killed.
Hey man, go to Zephaniah in 2-1, please. Damn. When we tell y'all we are the nation that is undesired,
that's right.
This is what we talk about. Give me that,
right.
And give me I want this one first though, because golly, I can't even imagine. I can't fathom.
Right.
You get a call. Yeah, it was burned. Your body was burned. That's like when you first told me.
Threw
I was
her
like,
in the dumpster
Yeah, I was like,
and
what
burned
you mean? You mean they got cremated?
Literally
I was like,
trash.
No, they just burned her.
Right.
What? What they do
Right.
that at? That's like
Right.
something you watch on a movie or something.
Right.
Read that.
Zephaniah chapter 2, verse 1. Gather yourselves together.
Do what?
Gather yourselves together.
Gather yourselves together. Read.
Yea, gather together. O nation not desired.
Oh, what?
O nation not desired.
We are the nation that is not desired. Tell me where the story is where little Becky is thrown in a garbage can and burned alive. Burned up. We don't know what. They can say she was dead all they want to. It don't matter.
Right.
We know the facts is they burned her in a trash can for no reason.
Yep. So the interesting about this is that and I get it, the family's grieving. I understand they don't know the scriptures like we know the scriptures. Because there was a time a lot of us would do the same thing, right? But something that was overlooked, she overdosed off of fentanyl, right? Get Sirach 42. Because what brought this up was the family saying she was missing. They find the body, and after it being charred, they testing it. They saying she overdosed off of fentanyl. Where was she getting the fentanyl from?
That's what I was going to say too. What do they get? What is methadone? The meth clinics, we got to do that shit. What, they give them meth? What is a meth clinic?
I know in New York, yeah. So when you're a dope head, they have these clinics set up where they give you a lesser dose in the hopes to wean you off of it.
So they still giving you the stuff?
They still giving it to you.
Wow.
They still giving it to you.
alone.
Yeah,
They on point today.
Sirach 42 and verse 11.
The book of Sirach, chapter 42 and verse 11. Keep a sure watch.
Keep a what?
A sure watch over a shameless daughter.
Because this is the part of it I know our people don't like. We'll address the crimes that the police does to us, but what about our involvement in the situation?
Right.
Where was the father figure in this situation to make sure the daughter's not gallivanting the street? Because how the hell she end up popping up with an overdose of fentanyl, Read?
Lest she make thee a laughing stock to thine enemies. And a byword in the city.
And a byword in the city. Like we just came up for O-Block. A lot of our sisters, beautiful black sisters, they are a byword in the street. And what we do, we come out there to give them the word of God to show them they better than that. They had a sister out there when she took off the wig and everything and showed her woolly hair. Read.
And a reproach among the people. And make thee ashamed before the multitude.
And make thee ashamed before the multitude. So we got to do a better job of keeping a watch over our children and making sure they're not involved in these situations to where now she overdosed and her body's getting discarded. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah. How old was the lady? They got the age.
I don't think it says age. I think she was in her 20s. I think it was in her
25. It said 25
years old.
Yeah, earlier.
Man, that's crazy. That's a crazy story right there. That let you know the state of our people, though. We are at a destroyed, decayed estate. And that's why these things can happen to us and they ain't worrying about it. Give me that in Psalms real quick. Psalm 64, they shoot in us as secret. They shoot at the poor in the dark. They think they can do it. They literally, they know that we so not, and that's why the sister that got found, the only reason why she got found is because so much media coverage. Our people usually don't get that. The sister, I think you got the story on there. Our people usually don't get that amount of coverage, and so when it happened, I'm ready to hear the interview. They still ain't said what happened to her.
Yeah.
I want to know what happened. But go ahead.
What verse is that? 64.
The book of Psalms, chapter 64 and verse 4. That they may shoot in secret.
That they may what?
That they may shoot in secret.
This is done in secret. These are two police officers, like you said, they texting in a private text message their feelings about our people. Read.
That they may shoot in secret at the perfect.
At what?
At the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him.
Suddenly do they shoot at him.
And fear not.
And fear not. They don't have no fear. For you to literally put somebody in a garbage can, light them up, you got to think the process of all that. You got to pick up that body,
right?
Put it, because it wasn't in the trash can. Ain't two police officers just walking around.
Right.
Oh, it's about in the trash can. Let's light it on fire.
With lighter fluid.
Right. Think of all the processes that you got to go through. That's a lot of steps. Instead of calling it in and say, hey, we got a 10-4 on this body.
Right.
We need somebody to come. Maybe we can bring them back to life. Nah, that ain't what you think. But they go back to what you said. It was some other stuff going on.
Yeah.
That's just basic detective work. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. If I could get Zechariah 11 and 5, that's okay. Because a lot of these situations go back to the reliance that we need to have on the Most High God. All right, we got brothers and sisters that, regardless of where she was, where she been, her body was disrespected.
Right.
Her body was completely disrespected. Go ahead, read that.
Zechariah chapter 11 and verse 5. Whose possessors slay them
Right.
and hold themselves not guilty.
So how do they start to slay us systematically through the school system, through the way we're brought up, and through our reliance on the white man and the police force. These are people that we should be relying on. But as we can see through the investigation, they had text messages and they have a whole bid sheet on them on how they feel about our people.
Right.
Read.
And they that sell them say, Blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherds.
Because those be the same ones that'll go to church on Sunday and praise white Jesus. Those same ones that dumped that sister's body in the dumpster, Cap.
Yep. You're 100%
Hey,
correct.
these are the same people now. Remember, they use us as targets for target practice.
Right.
Right.
That's right.
Our images. Same ones that beat up. What was the brother last week?
The older couple.
Brother on the train.
Nah, I forgot about the older couple. Nah,
the brother
one
with the
that had
food
the
stand.
food store.
Oh,
yeah, the food truck.
Yeah.
I mean, this. So we see we can do this every week and never run out of content.
Right.
That's right.
Hey, get Daniel 9 and 12 right quick, and then we're gonna jump into we're gonna jump right into it with the reparations. We got to get the reparations right.
Get the money.
Got to get the money.
The book
Dollar bills, y'all.
Gotta get it.
The book of Daniel, chapter 9, verse 12. Yea, all Israel has transgressed thy law, even by departing, that they might not obey thy voice. Therefore, the curse is poured upon us, and the oath that is written in the law of Moses, the servant of God, because we have sinned against him. And he hath confirmed his words.
And he is what?
Confirmed his words.
Bring it out.
Which he spake against us and against our judges that judged us by bringing upon us a great evil.
Just like Cap said earlier, and he was quoting, what's that, Isaiah 45 and 7. The Lord brings that evil upon us. Go ahead.
For under the whole heaven hath not been done as hath been done upon Jerusalem.
So nobody has suffered like we have suffered.
Nope. Nobody.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity.